Hello and welcome back to another popcorn chat. In this video I'm speaking to you about some of my favourite modern British TV comedies. If you're watching this channel then you are fully aware that I love films and I do love TV just as much. Maybe I just don't speak about it. So I'd like to get a little bit more involved in sort of the TV side of things because I watch, just as much TV as I do films. So the first one is Murder and Successful. Now this was introduced to me by my housemates back at university. Must have been 2016, 2017. And it's a show that is mainly about improvisation. So they have a celebrity come onto the show and they must go and solve this crime, and everyone else around them, it's improvising, has a loose script, and then the celeb just has to go along with it. And it makes for very, very entertaining TV. I know they've sort of sold it to America. I think Will Arnett did a version of it. Murder and Successful is excellent. I think it's on iPlayer, possibly on Netflix as well, so do go and check it out if you haven't already. Next up is one of the shows I was quite late to watching, and that is Ghosts. Ghosts was written by the people that did Horrible Histories and Yonderland. Those sort of creative sort of comedians and writers, they all sort of got involved in this, and I just put it off for some while, and then I watched it just before Christmas and I absolutely loved it. It's funny, it's got heart to it as well, it's got a full range of emotions, but it's really, really good fun. So check out if you're a fan of that group and their sort of work. I absolutely love it, and yeah, it's just very heartwarming as well. So the next show is Staged. Now this came out in lockdown. This was a production by David Tennant and Michael Sheen, who a lot of people have loved their sort of collaboration with Good Omens, and they just seem to have a really good sort of working relationship. And they sort of capitalised on that by making a TV show that based around Zoom and COVID, and it was very self-aware, but they were sort of playing versions of themselves. So if you like either actor and the relationship that they have together, you're definitely going to enjoy this. They're very short episodes. The next show that I absolutely adored, and it came to a conclusion at the end of last year, is Derry Girls. Now this is a really sort of interesting concept, the way in which it's set around sort of 90s Northern Ireland, and it sort of looks at these just group of schoolgirls and one boy, and they're sort of just trying to get through high school and also trying to deal with the sort of, the political side of what's going on in Northern Ireland at the same time. So, it's very much like Ghosts. It has that sort of comedic side, but also has those more touching and heartfelt moments. So you'll be laughing a lot, and you'll also probably be crying quite a lot as well. There's a programme called Peter Kay's Car Share. Now, if you're from the UK, I'm sure you are aware of this, but this was simple, very simple setup. It's about two colleagues going to work, and it's sort of the dynamic they have along the way. Will they, won't they kind of relationship. I love it. Again, wholesome, hilarious. Other comedians make appearance, like Reece Shearsmith pops up in a really great episode. He has a really good sort of moment in that, but which I won't spoil. It's a really good British comedy that you can all sit down and watch together as a family. It's so funny, and you'll probably, be pulling at the heartstrings on this one as well. So the final program I have for you guys is Stathlet's Flats. Now this was recommended to me by my good friend Alex, and I think she knows my comedy quite well, and I absolutely loved it. It's that kind of, it is a mockumentary. It's about this estate agents who aren't so great. They are run by a family-owned business, and they're not doing too well. There's competitors, there's other estate agents within the show. There's some familiar faces. You have Jamie Demetriou and his sister, Katie Wicks. There's lots of great comedic actors in this show. And it's just the physical comedy, the timing, it just gets me. It absolutely makes me howl with laughter. I love this so much. So much. The first two seasons, there's three. The first two are perfect. The third one, it was not so good. I think it was written in COVID, and you can kind of tell it's not the same level. But the first two seasons are so good. Please do check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed this sort of video and the recommendations of some TV comedies that I really enjoy. It's obviously all very subjective. A lot of people like this comedy. Some people I know like some of them, not all of them. There's some darker comedy. There's some awkward humour, there's mockumentaries. You have loads of different styles sort of in modern comedy, and hopefully this gives you a little bit of range in terms of what I like personally. And I do enjoy comedy TV a lot more than films, so I'd like to think this is sort of a nice sort of area that I'm a bit more knowledgeable in. Let me know if you like any of these TV shows that I've mentioned, or maybe I've missed some of your favourite British TV comedies. Let me know down below in the comments. I would love to check those out. Find me on any social media. You can check out the links down below. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, etc. Make sure you do follow me over there to keep up to date with any sort of film and TV related news. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I'll see you guys very soon for another popcorn chat.